Welcome everyone. Today I want to introduce you to geometric progression. Let's consider a sequence of numbers given here where 4 is the first term, 8 is the second term, 16 is the third term, and finally 32 is the fourth term. Let's divide the fourth term by the third term, that is 32 divided by 16, and it gives you a 2. Again, let's divide the third term by the second term, that is 16 divided by 8. And you also get another 2. Also, dividing the second term by the first term, you also get 2. You realize that a common ratio exists in this sequence. When a sequence has constant ratio between successive members of the sequence, it is called a geometric progression. Let the first term be denoted by A and common ratio be R, so that the first term here, which is 4, equals A. Now the second term is 8, and 8 is the same as 4 times 2, which is the same as A times R. The third term is 16, and in terms of A and R, this is the same as 4 times 4. And 4 here is the same as 2 times 2, which is 2 squared. So in terms of A and R, the third term becomes A times R power 2, and then finally the fourth term is 32, which is 4 times 8, and 8 is the same as 2 power 3, so that the fourth term becomes AR power 3. Let the number of terms be denoted by letter N, so that we can be able to predict the fifth term. Alright, in the first term, the number of terms is 1, because it is only one term. In terms of A, R, and N, the first term will be the same as AR power 0. In the second term, the number of terms is 2, so it means N is 2. So how do we get AR here? AR here is the same as AR power 2 minus 1. So this 2 is the number of terms N. Alright, so in terms of AR and N, the second term is given by AR power N minus 1. This one is very evident if you go to the third term. In the third term, the number of terms is 3. And how do you get AR power 2? Or in other words, AR power 2 is the same as AR to the power 3 minus 1, where 3 is the number of terms, which is also AR power N minus 1. So it means that the nth term, I can denote that one by AN, is given by AR power N minus 1, so that the fifth term, that is A5, is given by AR power 5 minus 1. That is according to the sequence here, which is the same as AR power 4, but our A is 4 and our R is 2. So if you simplify that, you shall have 4 times 16, which is 64. You can go ahead and get even the 10th term according to our sequence here, and that is given by AR power N minus 1, which is 4 times 2 power 10 minus 1. And from my calculator, 2 power 9, because 10 subtract 1 is 9, 2 power 9 is the same as 512, and if you multiply that by 4, you get 2048. In other words, to get the nth term, of a GP or a geometric progression is given by an equals ar power n minus 1. That's all for now. Thanks for your time. Subscribe to my channel so you won't miss new episodes in my next content.